because this very first restaurant serves Mexican food. The one next door is Mexican food. But the one next door to them is Mexican food. Now the one upstairs though is Mexican food. So
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Ismail Creation. This is me Sagar. आज सन्डेको दिन होइन, बिदाको दिन रमाइलो छ दियोस्। आज चाहिँ हामी सानन्ड्रीमा रहेको चाइनिज टी गार्डनमा आइसकेका छौँ। गर्मी गर्मी मौसम छ तर गार्डनमा आइरहेछौँ, त्यस कारणले गर्दाखेरि पनि शीतल छ, हावा चलिरहेछ। अनि सोफार कस्तो फिल भइरहेछ राहुल? रमाइलो भइरहेछ हैन? आज
धेरै महिनापछि
रिफ्रेसिङ विथ फ्रेन्ड्स रिलेटिभ्स, त्यो चाहिँ एउटा रमाइलो छ। र पछाडि देख्न सकिन्छ यो टावर, यो टावरको चाहिँ थाहा छैन, माथि जहाँ गएर चाहिँ गर्न मिल्छ होला। अनि यहाँनिर माथि चाहिँ पुल, दामी पुल छ कनेक्टिङ टु one place to other place. Guys, how are you? अनि के गर्दै यार?
हामी हल्का यता जापानिज गार्डन घुम्यौं।
ओके, खतरा छ हैन?
Very very beautiful.
गुड।
Lot of good fishes. I want to eat them.
ओए यहाँ तल अरु मान्छे हिँडिरहेको छ यार। ल ओके
Alright guys, we'll come down in a bit, okay?
ओके। दामी रहेछ त हैन? It's a new feeling, right? त्यही नै। दामी रहेछ त Chinese garden. Garden, of course, flowers. Turtle पनि छन् अनि
Turtle पनि छन् अनि they're like coffee. Yeah, they're called koi fish.
okay.
I think they are they specific in Japan? Like
Hey,
Asian country ma?
जापानको कन्सेप्टसँग रिलेटेड बनाएर यो जापानिज गार्डनले मोस्ट अफ द थिङहरूलाई चाहिँ बनाउन खोजेको, जापान बनाउन खोजेको नि त, मिनी जापान। यो पनि क्या दामी छ यार। वाउ। सरर हावा चलिरहेछ, त्यसले गर्दाखेरि गर्मी हाम्रो टोली चाहिँ गर्मी भएर चाहिँ यसरी बसिरहेको अवस्था छ अरनामा First time river walk of this baby, and Saniko चाहिँ second time river walk, right?
Yeah.
Did you remember? तिमी 3 वर्ष हुँदाखेरि आएको थियो? हो? Go all the way.
All the way.
Ai, ai, ai. Gab गर्छौ? गफ गर्छौ?
चिस्की हेर्ने
चार्जै सक्यो मेरो टेन्सन मलाई चार्ज सिक्यो के बोतल त ठिकै थियो यस्तो गर्नु घोडा लगाउनु पहिला
So I'd rather you be comfortable than have a boat captain's license. Don't look at me like that, neither do you. Okay? And, okay? Because underneath your seat, that's probably gum. Yeah, gum. We don't have seatbelts on the boat. So rule number 1 is stay seated. This is for your safety and because you're boat captain. That's me. I am what's called vertically challenged. Now rule number 2, no smoking or vaping. If I see smoke coming from my electric boat, I'm gonna assume my electric boat caught on fire. But that does mean I get to go home early, so keep that in mind. And then of course, rule number 3. Because this is not a private boat ride with just you and your loved ones, keep your conversations to a minimum. This is because the people sitting around you paid money to listen to me talk for 30 minutes, not you. And those are all of the rules. And now that the rules are over, the tour can begin. Weekend during the St. Patrick's Day parade we had here on the river. That's when the city dyed this river green. San Antonio has dyed this river green every St. Patrick's Day since 1958. It is not naturally this color. But I want you guys to look right in front of that boat, and you're going to see a statue of a cowboy rounding up some longhorn cattle. That statue belongs to the building right behind it, the Bristol Western Art Museum that opened back in 2013. But the original purpose of the building in 1930 was San Antonio's first ever public library. Now, as we pass the building, I want you guys to point your cameras in front of the boat all the way up. You're going to get a picture of the Tower of Life building that can only be taken while you're on a boat right here in the middle of the river. I'll teach you about the tower in just a few minutes, but go ahead, pull out your cameras, get this really beautiful photo. Just a reminder, I am at the back of the boat so I can see what you're doing. Go ahead and zoom in on it a little bit. That's a good one, I like that. Now, before I can teach you about the tower, we have to come underneath the lowest hanging bridge on this ride. It's called Don't Touch It. But you're more than welcome to lean your head out of the boat for a free haircut or to leave this boat with one less child you came on board with today for free. Are you sure? You thought about it? Okay. Well, since you didn't do it, the next part of the tour is where this family is, here on the boat's right-hand side. They're standing on a tiny little island called Marriage Island. It got its name since the island itself is in the shape of a heart, naturally, out of this cypress tree's roots. We have over 400 weddings a year on this tiny little island, and over 2,000 proposals as well. Now that we've exited this tunnel, the tower named by the life insurance company who owns the tower. It was built back in 1929 at the cost of $3 million, right before the stock market crash and the Great Recession. But I want you guys to look at the top of this 450-foot tall tower, because you're going to see gargoyles protecting every single corner of the tower. But those gargoyles aren't alone. They're partnered with these ugly faces here on the first floor. Now, these ugly faces are called my ex-boyfriends, but you could call them grotesques. Both gargoyles and grotesques are meant to ward away evil spirits and bad business. But I want you guys to keep looking at the tower, because when we leave this bridge, the Tower of Life, it's gonna look like a giant ship pointing right at us. It was built like this on purpose to be an optical illusion back in 1929. Now it does look really cool, but I also did that to distract you. But I honked my horn because of where we have just entered on the river. This is the main channel. Now the difference is, since we started the boat ride, the river is only 3 to 4 feet deep. But underneath us now, the water goes from 17 to 24 feet deep. This river is a natural body of water that is over 300 miles long and ends in the Gulf of Mexico. The city uses the main channel as flood control. Now, it is still pretty cool. You're looking at the De La Rosa Street Bridge, otherwise known as Lovelock Bridge. How it works is you visit the bridge with your partner and a lock. You write your initials and a sweet into the river behind you, then you're destined to be together forever. Right after Valentine's Day, city officials estimated over 10,000 locks on Lovelock Bridge. And in case you guys weren't aware, this Lovelock Bridge is the new one. As the previous one had so many locks on it, it actually broke the fence and it fell into the river. That's a lot of luck. That is the oldest piece of history on the entire tour itself. No, not that lady. Stop looking at her like that. That ginormous cypress tree. This tree is estimated to be well over 400 years old. That means this San Antonio turned 300 in 2018. Now this tree, it makes it very obvious that our Christmas lights are still here, even though it's no longer Christmas time. And no, these lights do not turn on when it gets dark. Now the reason they're still here is the producers asked the city to leave the lights here longer minutes after Prohibition ended with a full stop bar. But before Prohibition, the building was still very popular. We have more boats in front of us. It's not common knowledge, but the boats have 3 different locations to get picked up from. But the only difference, besides the boat captain that you get, is if they pick you up here at this one, they drop you off here at this one, and you guys are getting a 30-minute long boat ride, and I'm dropping you off where I picked you up. But at this location, instead of 30 minutes, it's an hour and 30 minutes. That's not true. They're all 30 minutes. I wanted to scare them. Yeah, hey, I've been here. If they're all 30 minutes, the only difference is Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo, famous. Cheaper trunk staying there. Just verify your room and not the back alley on the other side. Now this looks like a freestanding wall that is 26 stories. You guys are looking at the Knicks building, better known as the Knicks Hospital. Or at least it used to be there, completely empty. But it is reopening very soon. Most of the restaurants that you're probably looking for are located straight ahead, no matter what side of the boat you look on. However, instead of you guys attempting to walk this entire section, getting stuck behind those groups of people and that's right in this posting, because this very first restaurant serves Mexican food. But the one next door is Mexican food. But the one next door to them is Mexican food. Now the one upstairs though is Mexican food. So now on the left side of the boat, the first one on the left was Mexican food. Second one here is Mexican food. Now the last one on the left is the one with Mexico's flag above their door. And it's Mexican food. And believe it or not, the last restaurant here on the boat, the first ever restaurant on this river that opened in 1946, it's still here. On the boat's right hand side, named Casa Rio. Now I do understand that based on the restaurant's name, you're probably assuming that this is Mexican food. And they absolutely do.
14-15 मिनट 1 मिनट जति 1
If you
मिनट
were following along, if you're on the Riverwalk and you get hungry, your choices to eat are Mexican food, Mexican food, Mexican food, Mexican food. It's worth of walking on the river that I just saved you. You're welcome. Remember, sir, I'm only now that we are cell phones, sunglasses, hats, keys, were the electric scooters from street level. Now you cannot see those scooters here on the Riverwalk. Most of them were thrown in. And that's pretty terrible, so please don't do that. But the city workers that clean the river, the city only gives those workers one rule, and it's finders keepers. Anything they find while they're cleaning the river, they do get to keep it. That includes wallets full of money and even expensive jewelry like engagement rings. They start hiring every November. Don't ask me how I know that. Now, we'll talk about the statue in front of us in just a minute. Okay? But first, we're going to pass. Pick it up here. You can drop off here. That's it. But I do have to admit to you guys that this boat location, this one is my least favorite, okay? But not because of that guy, or even because of the birds that call this bridge home. And as you can see from the stains on the bridge, they have really, really good aim. Yeah, I mean, that's really good luck. Now, it's my least favorite since this location, it's right next to the second largest mall in San Antonio at over 1 million square feet River Center that opened in 1988. Now this lagoon in front of us is where the city workers claim they found most of the cash, credit cards, and even entire wallets when they were cleaning. Now it's more than likely because there's a lot of stuff to spend here, none of that. For example, straight ahead, you're going to see a dinosaur. But above the dinosaur, you're going to see colorful metal. That is an obstacle course that weight limit is 330 pounds. It is for adults. And on the inside, the mall's food court. However, somebody decided it was a good idea to put in the mall's food court a trampoline park right there in the front. The mall also has 2 movie theaters, an aquarium, the Legoland Discovery Center, a babysitting area for your spouse while you're shopping. Okay? Because we're going to go underneath that bridge again. And as we do, I don't recommend looking up, since us boat captains call the birds that live in this bridge you're looking at. Now that is not Kim Kardashian from behind. Her name is Stargazer. Stargazer behind. And now that he's gone, the last piece of history I can share with you guys is right back here. This is hall. Now that entire upstairs section does one full rotation every single hour.